And hi, Michelle, and hi, Marianne. Long time no talk to.
Mhm.
Hey, what, an hour ago?
I think something like that. Yeah.
And hi, Michelle, and hi, Marianne. Ah, we've got
Yeah,
the
yeah, I know. I'm getting it.
long time no talk to.
Mhm.
Oh,
Hey,
Slow
hey, what,
today.
an hour
I
ago?
thought you were saying it again.
Here we go.
Okay. Sisters and brothers, welcome to another edition of the Catbird Cafe. I want to thank all of you, you're beautiful people. Uh, Beggars and tubers, welcome. I would like to begin for the last time this year because it's the last Saturday in Native American Heritage Month. I'd like to read our land acknowledgement. I'd like to begin by acknowledging the Massachusetts Pokanoket and Wampanoag tribes of indigenous peoples from whom the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and many of its streets and towns have taken their names. I'd like to pay my respect to the ancestral bloodline of these tribes and their descendants who still inhabit traditional ancestral territories to this day. We got a pretty, let me see. Suggested themes include it's the World Day of
Include.
Do what?
the World World Day of Giving, a Perpetual Youth Day, Separation of Church and State Week. I like that. And of course, it's still Native American Heritage Month. As always, following the themes is completely up to you.
Is that only for a week?
I know, huh? If only, yeah, for example, if only Christmas could be every day, but it ain't.
You hate Christmas.
I kind of do. Not as much as I used to.
No.
A lot of people that suffer from chronic depression get especially depressed around Christmas time,
Yeah.
the time when everything's supposed to be jolly,
Yeah.
but they're not feeling jolly. So there it is. And I've been there, but I'm not there now.
Yeah.
I'm a
Good.
happy puppy.
Good.
All right, so we got John and Mike and Betty and Andy starting off the evening, and so let's get John up there, and we can get rid of this fucking bird.
Wait, are you talking about me?
Ivy?
Looking good, looking good.
Ah, thank you. Thank you.
Uh,
Go, John.
one,
Go,
of my,
John.
one of my favorite Christians. This guy, is the type of guy that gives Christianity a good name.
Ah, thank you. Thank you.
I love you dearly.
I hope so.
And so it is my duty and pleasure to introduce Mr. John McHugh.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. I've only got one. It's got all four themes in it though, and
Okay.
I had to look up Perpetual Youth Day to see what that was all about. And
Okay.
I figured it was about kids and forever young kind of thing, but no,
Yeah.
it's to celebrate Dick Clark's birthday. This is Dick Clark's birthday, and he was
Oh my goodness. Okay.
perpetually young. Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's how I got.
His name is still on Rockin' New Year's Eve,
Do they
even though
still?
he's dead for
Oh,
a long time.
yeah, it's been a while. Yeah.
Used to watch American Bandstand every day. What are you doing?
I'm trying to get rid of the fucking bird.
Is that a
Fucking
special?
raccoon
Is that a
instead.
special breed of bird?
Yeah. Do we have any suggestions as to how
I'll
I
figure it
can
out.
not be a raccoon?
There's a nun choice at the very top of all
Yeah.
this.
At
Yeah.
the very top. None.
Like a
That-
Catholic nun?
I don't know how you get the bird though. I couldn't find the bird.
There it goes. Thank you, Tom. Ladies and gentlemen, once
sorry.
again, is John McHugh.
Thank you. Thank you. So as I said, I've got all 4 themes in here. And Tuesday is World Giving Day, right? So that's the day that you make all your donations.
Right.
Yeah.
And you want to make them, of course, to the New England Wildlife Center.
Certainly. Yeah. Well, here it goes. As we near this World Day of Giving, with the countless causes that abound, which is more deserving than the others, there's so many worthy ones around. Lakota kids need food and heat this winter. Wild animals need care and feeding too. Don't forget the unhoused and the veterans. It overwhelms me sometimes what to do. Just a buck or 2 can make a difference, multiplied by many giving hands. It's a lot like many tiny snowflakes, causing a great blizzard across the land. States don't donate money to the churches. They rely on people's charity. Though not every church is so deserving, like mega churches you see on TV. I'll try to donate to as many causes as I can. The poor will always be there, that's the truth. I can't lend a hand to every woman, every man, even with Dick Clark's perpetual youth.
Wonderful.
Awesome.
Yeah. You're the greatest.
As always.
Thank
Got a
you.
thing for a lot of kids in there, too.
Yeah,
Appreciate
yeah.
that.
We love John. We love John. We love John.
Who said-
I'm back.
Who said that?
Hi, John.
Hi, Michelle. Thank you.
Yes. It's good to have you here, Michelle. Of
It
course,
is.
it's, yeah.
And yes, that message in the chat was for
Was
you.
for you.
Oh, okay. Well, as long as I wouldn't be taking anyone else's spot.
No, that would be Joan's spot, and she called because she can't make it. So
Right.
if
So,
you would like it, it's yours.
Okay, I'll
right
take
after
it.
Mary Ann.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
Thank you.
John, you got another?
No, that's it. No.
Just one.
Swoon, swoon,
All right. Bye, John.
swoon.
Thanks, Michelle.
He's gonna make up for lost time.
I
That's
guess.
right.
I guess.
That's right. I've got a lot to make up for.
Yeah, I'm still swooning, and I don't know what to do because Mike is up there.
You can keep swooning.
Swoon.
Oh, I shall.
Oh, swoon. Oh, yeah. Ooh.
Back. Go,
I
Mike.
needed a dose of that.
Yeah. We missed you so much. Here he is. It's Mike Delaney.
Yeah.
Oh my. Oh yeah.
Thank you. So I've got 2 songs. I don't think either of them's on the theme particularly. The first one, my wife requested this one. It's by Dar Williams. Kind of a seasonal song. Amber called her uncle, says we're up here for the holiday. Jane and I were having solstice, now we need a place to stay. And her Christ-loving uncle watched his wife hang Mary on a tree. He watched his son hang candy canes all made with red dye number 3. He told his niece, it's Christmas Eve. I know our life is not your style. She said, Christmas is like solstice, and we miss you, and it's been a while. So the Christians and the pagans sat together at the table, finding faith and common ground the best that they were able. And just before the meal was served, hands were held and prayers were said, sending hope for peace on earth to all their gods and goddesses. The food was great, the tree plugged in, the meal had gone without a hitch, till Timmy turned to Amber and said, is it true that you're a witch? His mom jumped up and said, the pies are burning, and she hit the kitchen, and it was Jane who spoke. She said, it's true your cousin's not a Christian, but we love trees, we love the snow, the friends we have, the world we share, and you find magic from your God, and we find magic everywhere. So the Christians and the pagans sat together at the table, finding faith and common ground, the best that they were able. And where does magic come from? I think magic's in the learning, 'cause now when Christians sit with pagans, only pumpkin pies are burning. When Amber tried to do the dishes, her aunt said, really, no, don't bother. Amber's uncle saw how Amber looked like Tim and like her father. He thought about his brother, how they hadn't spoken in a year. He thought he'd call them up and say, it's Christmas and your daughter's here. He thought of fathers, sons, and brothers, saw his own tongue tug his sleeve, saying, can I be a pagan? Dad said, we'll discuss it when they leave. So the Christians and the pagans sat together at the table, finding faith and common ground, the best that they were able, lighting trees in darkness, learning new ways from the old, and making sense of history and drawing warmth out of the cold.
Ah, wonderful, charming. When did you write that? Who wrote that?
Oh, that's, no, Dar Williams.
Oh, that's right.
Dar Williams wrote that a while ago.
She's great.
Yeah.
And that's great. You know, that pagans and Christians can sit at the table today. Of course, Marianne and I were just talking about how originally that was not the case. That apparently Jesus was not born on December 25th. And so the Roman Empire came to the Celtic nations and said, well, look, we got an idea. We'll move it to the 25th, Candlemas to the 25th, and we'll call it Christmas, or we'll kill you.
No choice.
Yeah.
All of their policies were, or we'll
So the
kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Sorry. As you
So
were.
the second
He
song
had
is why
abusive parents.
I thanks. So I wrote this almost 10 years ago. I never finished it or played it out, and I'm playing it for my Irish mentor, Kate Chadbourne, who got a couple of kittens recently, Falcha and Filiocht. So. Tom is curled up on the couch. Betty is trying to catch a fly. Charlie's having a drink of milk, and Susie is a little shy. They're hanging out in the cafe like they do most every day, making time to slow it down, but taking some time to play. A typical day at the Cat Cafe, drinking coffee while cats knock things over. A typical day at the Cat Cafe, where kitties get attention and people take it slower. Chubby ones are good for a pat, and kittens always make us laugh. Tabby knows he's a god, but regards all others as staff. Abrupt sounds are perking up ears. Reflected light is a distraction. Sunny spots are always filled, and quick movement makes an attraction. Typical day at the Cat Cafe, drinking coffee while cats knock things over. A typical day at the Cat Cafe, where kitties get attention and people take it slower. Open up today's newspaper if you want a cat to sit, or tap, tap, tap on your keyboard, or give them something to hit. Cats are always underfoot, and up to the shelves they will leap, leap. Cats have learned a simple truth: it's always a good time to sleep. A typical day at the Cat Cafe, drinking coffee while cats knock things over. A typical day at the Cat Cafe, where kitties get attention and people take it slower. A typical day at the Cat Cafe, drinking coffee while cats knock things over. A typical day at the Cat Cafe, where kitties get attention and people take it slower. Drop by and take it slower. That's it.
That's a great song.
Yeah, it is.
All right, Mike.
Thank you.
Elaine.
Thank you.
With thanks to
Thank
Puckabell.
you.
Yeah.
That's the Puckabell's progression. Puckabell's kin.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, plagiarism.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh well.
I love it.
I'm
Because
gonna
cats
stop my recording before I get into more trouble.
Yeah.
Nicely.
All right. But where's Phil going? Let's go to Betty and Andy's house. After them, it'll be Tom Maynard. And then, I don't know. Janet, we did a lot of talking before. Do you want to do more? No? Okay. You're the boss of you.
So after that, then would be Mary Ann.
After that would be Mary Ann. And then Michelle.
Right.
Well, it's always a pleasure to hear these guys. They're great. They're awesome.
They're fun.
They really are a lot of fun. Give it up for Betty and Andy, a.k.a. Back to Back.
When I beat the drum and I hold the phone, the sun came out today. We born again, did you pass on the field? Well, around the third, headed for home. It's a brown-eyed handsome man. Anyone can understand the way I feel. Well, put me in cup, I'm ready to play today. Well, put me in cup, I'm ready to play today. Look at me, I can be center. Well, I spent some time in the cornfield line, washing it from the bed. You know I do, so don't quit the night in case struck out. Well, hey, hey, Willie, tell the call and show the Maggio. Don't say it ain't so, you know your time is now. Well, put me in cup, I'm ready to play today. Well, put me in cup, I'm ready to play today. Look at me, I can be center field. a beat up glove and a homemade bat and a brand new pair of shoes. You know I think it's time to give this game a ride. Just to hit the ball and touch your ball. I'm on in the sun. It's a gone and you can tell that one goodbye. Well, put me in coach. I'm ready to play today. Well, put me in coach. I'm ready to play today. Look at me, I can be. Well, put me in coach. I'm ready to play today. Well, put me in coach. I'm ready to play today. Look at me, I can be center field. It's gonna take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. I feel the hurricanes are blowing. I know the end is coming soon. I feel the river overflowing. I feel the voice of raging room. Well, don't go around tonight. It's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. Hope you got your things together. Hope you quite prepared, guy. Looks like we're in for nasty weather. One eye take it for a night. Well, don't go around tonight. It's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. Well, don't go around tonight. It's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. Let's take it home, let's get that in.
Oh, very nice.
All right.
Fall down that time. Whoa, think, Betty. Check out these boots. Check out these boots.
Oh,
Oh, let's see.
wait a minute.
You gotta see these boots you just
Hang on
brought.
to this for a
You got to jump pretty high.
Wow.
Oh,
Pretty.
oh, they're beautiful.
Are those
I'm
new?
so glad she's not one of these fuzzy slipper old ladies.
Those
I am
boots
married
look like
to
they're
the
made for
oldest
walking.
teenager in the world, Maura de Clark.
Crazy old lady.
Good night, folks.
Good night. Thank you.
Oh, there they were rocking the shit out of John Fogerty, back to back.
One of my favorites.
Uh,
No,
Tom. Oh, Tom.
Oh,
And
yes.
it'd be Marianne and then Michelle.
here we go.
There he is.
Got to get back on gallery view. Man, geez, it's scary as hell when it comes up like that.
And there it is. Good deal. We like it.
Yeah, we like the belly can.
Folks, this here is Tom Maynard.
Oh, man.
Thank you. So I only have one. This is the last chance I get to play this song that when you write a song that has the word November in the title, you gotta play it whenever you can. So, although I do want to acknowledge that I live on Nipmuc lands, specifically the Quinnebog tribe. So, just want to get that out there. This is called November Rose Before the Frost. November rose before the frost, a summer's day in her womb. All secrets seem to hide inside the universe in her bloom. Must I dwell on her life cut short and grieve the loss coming on? Or can I find joy in this moment now when life and beauty have won? November rose, a fragile thing, reaching out to be known. A yearning force, an aching call, unrequited, alone. Can it be enough? Perhaps I've seen her petals unfold. The bud is opened, perfect and pure, here on winter's threshold. This flare of flame at the foot of the wall, the cold will most surely devour, but I'll hear it echo in the cardinal's call as the snow sifts down all around his bower. November rose before the frost shines in late afternoon sun. So small a thing, so large a thing, for life and beauty have won. So small a thing, so large a thing, for life and beauty have won.
Beautiful.
Beautifully done. Absolutely. Life without beauty, paramount. Gotta keep
Amazing.
that in mind.
So now I'm going to switch over to a different audio thing so I can get a decent sound out of my flute. So I'm going to actually turn you guys down from my perspective. I won't be able to hear you, but
you're not coming through.
hear it.
Can't hear it.
Could hear the first two notes and then that nothing. Did whatever you were changing make original sound go back off?
Still nothing.
It's the old.
If Tom doesn't know how to do this, nobody will.
Yeah.
Yay, Tom! Yay, Tom!
Too challenging. Tom Maynard. Danny, what is that black bit on the flute?
The black bit on the flute.
Yeah, there's something.
Yeah.
Oh, what is it?
Oh,
Oh, it's
nice.
On a Native American flute, basically, let me turn this thing so I'm not hearing it echo in my head. It has what they call a fipple, a totem on it, or a bird.
I see. Yep.
It actually is a bird,
Cool.
but oftentimes it's nothing. And what happens is there's a chamber here where your breath goes in, then a hole in the top,
Uh-huh.
and there's a slot in the bottom of the bird that forces the air towards the sound hole.
Whoa. Whoa.
Then you've got the sound chamber, which is from that sound hole
Down.
Sound hole.
Okay.
to the end.
Remarkable. And that tune, that didn't sound like a Native American tune.
That is my tune. That is a song or a tune that I call Up in the Clear Blue Sky, or something like that.
Yeah,
It's on my album, my instrumental album, The Walking in the Wild.
Oh yeah, we have that.
Yeah.
We got to listen to that. It's been a while. Once
Yeah.
again, that's Tom Maynard.
Tom Maynard is
Give it up.
out.
Give it up.
Everyone.
Hold on. Hold on. Swoon.
So our next performer can finally go to bed on their dry mattress. That's-
I'd like to correct that on my dry room. The mattress. That sounds kind of funny.
Yes. Yeah.
Did a
Yeah.
little
No,
touch.
she did not wet the bed, folks. You gotta love her. It's Mary Ann McAllister.
Yeah, there.
Well, this first song I'm going to devote to Hoagie because he was just a sweetheart. I was like, I got to spend Thanksgiving in Colorado, and we even had 5 inches. It came in, it was nothing, it was clear, and then 5 inches or so overnight. So it was just beautiful overnight and during the day. So it's wonderful. So, but Hoagie was home. Nice guy to come home to. You'd be so nice to come home to. You'd be so nice by the fire while the breeze on high sang a lullaby. You'd be all I could desire under the stars, chilled by the winter, under the August moon burning above. You'd be so nice, you'd be paradise to come home to and love. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Under the stars, chilled by the winter, under the August moon burning above. You'd be so nice, you'd be paradise to come home to and love.
Lovely. Yeah. Off of her album. Yep. All right.
He hasn't let me out of his sight, so I think he had a good house sitter, and I know they play together and have fun, so he was a happy guy, but I'm glad to see him. This next song is inspired by all that snow that I got to see, and we actually had a dusting here before I left, so that was kind of sweet too. But this song is called The White Shepherd. Learned it from the British folk. The White Shepherd is the first snow of the winter. Days are short, the wind is chill, frost is hard, and streams are still. The year is on the wane. Winter thorn is bright with berry. Deers are grazing in the valley. It will not be long before white shepherd comes again. Geese are flying white as winter, frozen branches crack and splinter. The fox is in his den. Cattle in the byre are lowing. Icicles like knives are growing. It will not be long before the white shepherd comes again. Sheep are on the lower pasture. Flakes of white are falling faster. Drifts have blocked the lane. The trembling lamb cries for his mother. Sounds and fields by snow are smothered. Hard is life as she discovers the white shepherd comes again. The rising sun is falsely bright. Gray as steel is morning's light. Sleet is in the rain. The lamb is given another day. The fox seeks out some other prey. Cruel and kind is nature's way. The white shepherd comes again. Days are short, the wind is chill. Frost is hard and streams are still. The year is on the wane. The lamb will be the first to know. Green shoots lie beneath the snow. As life and seasons come and go, the white shepherd comes again.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Awesome.
So beautiful. You say he was inspired by the snow, but did you write that?
No. It's Mike O'Connor. It's well known in folk circles over in England. So
Oh, okay.
friend Jackie Kahn. I wish you could hear her sing it because she just does the most beautiful work with it.
Yeah.
It
is a beautiful song and very
Really?
timely.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hey, let's hear it. Mary Ann McAllister. Cruel and kind is nature's way. All right. Yeah, everybody ready to swoon? Michelle is next. Ooh.
Oh no, don't waste your soul. Oh no, don't do that. Oh.
Yeah.
So glad you're here.
We missed you so much.
Yay.
There she
Don't
is.
waste your swoons on me.
Oh,
you're
I have no choice.
You are pre-swooned, and we will also post-swoon.
Oh my. Okay.
And other than that, it's just go, Michelle. Go, Michelle. Michelle Alberia.
Thank you guys. Hello. Oh, hello, Ivy. Hi. Ivy is going, oh my God, finally someone who sounds like me. Okay. Well, let me see. So, some of you may have heard this one on Monday, so sorry about that. But I like singing this one because it encompasses all the holidays, whatever it is that you celebrate. And so I tried to sing it toward the beginning of the holiday season. Wishes and candles. We have a wish for each candle we light, making the holiday shiny and bright. A wish for the children, the young and the old, to never go hungry, to never be cold. Wishes and candles and love and laughter, memories we'll treasure forever after. Families are gathered together to share. The best gift of all is that everyone's there. A wish for the people who walk all alone, a roof overhead and a bed of their own, a candle for those in the need of a friend, a hand and a smile until holidays end. Wishes and candles, they warm the season. Hope for a world filled with peace and reason. Think of the love that is waiting for you when all of your holiday wishes come true. Think of the love that is waiting for you when all of our holiday wishes come true.
Oh,
Yeah,
lovely.
gorgeous. Peace and reason.
I know. I was like, I want to make sure they understand that because we seem to like that around us. So,
Don't we? Yeah.
yeah, indeed. Oh, thanks, John. Hi, John. Okay. Okay. Now for something completely and utterly different. Same key. I'm very, very worried, Mr. Santa Claus. I've got a great big problem, and it's all because when you get to my house, you will see that Santa, we don't have a chimney. Well, my behavior, Santa Claus, has been the best. I know you've got my name and with it my address, but what good will it do me? Don't you see? 'Cause Santa, we don't have a chimney. On Christmas morning, Santa, I wanna be surprised, but sir, without a chimney, how could you get inside? I think I have a plan of what I'm gonna beneath the front door mat for you. And if there are no presents underneath the tree, we're gonna have to get a chimney. On Christmas morning, Santa, I wanna be surprised. But sir, without a chimney, how could you get inside? I think I have a plan of what I'm gonna do. I'll leave the key beneath the front door mat for you. And if there are no presents underneath the tree, well, we'll just have to get a chimney, a chimney.
Beautiful.
Thank you so much, guys.
Nobody like her. It's Michelle Abadia.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
I love you.
Good to see you and hear you.
Oh, thank you so much. Thanks for giving me a chance. Thanks, Ivy.
Yeah.
Ivy loves it. Yeah, Ivy loves it.
You love her?
Yeah, you love Michelle,
Yeah.
don't you? And you love it.
Yes, of course she does. I sound like her.
And Val is not
No
here.
Val yet.
Okay, so I'm going to parenthesize him.
Right.
Val, you are hereby parenthesized. Why don't we go and talk to Jade and Marianne?
Okay. Marianne Sullivan. Spotlight. There they are.
There they are. Nice hat.
And yeah. Teeny bit of
You can
each.
sort of not see either of you.
Right,
Well,
yeah.
let me see how you do this here, because I don't know how it came over to the side.
You feeling better, Marianne?
Yeah, I'm doing better all the time. Thank you.
Okay, good.
Um,
Getting better all the time.
I don't know how to get us back again.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
The picture, I
How
guess.
to get. Well, that's good enough.
Yeah,
Say hello.
it'll be okay. Hi, Jay.
Hi, Jade.
Hi.
Love you back.
Sound up a little. Yeah, now we can hear you better. Okay.
How you doing? Good. Good as can be expected. You?
All right.
Getting over it?
Yeah.
Are you getting over it?
No.
Okay, well, you know, what we do, we have to keep hope alive because it's all we got, Jade. You know? Yeah. And we'll hold on to it.
You try.
Yeah.
What you eating? And do you have enough for everybody?
Yes, we do. Crackers and cheese.
Whoa, all right. What kind of crackers?
Ritz garlic.
Oh, I love Ritz. My favorite.
Yeah, the garlic ones. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know they would go.
I can't taste the garlic, but yeah, they're there.
Do that. We get the garlic ones. I mean, curious about that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. Be good.
Okay.
So other than that, things have been dull, so that's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yep.
always think dull is good at times.
Did you go to that? Did you attend that staff meeting?
I did it through Zoom. I was there, but I did it through Zoom. I didn't go upstairs. Yeah. Yeah. Did you
Okay,
go?
well, no, we didn't get the message. I mean, I didn't find it until that day, so
Oh,
Later
wow.
later that day after the time. But
Yeah.
what happened? Anything interesting?
Not really. I mean, they just thank people for, the year and whatever. And they're
Yeah.
having their Halloween party on the 19th.
Ah,
And I think at 3:30. So they invited everybody to that. And they do that crazy swap.
Oh,
where you
yeah.
buy-
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
we went last year, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody seemed to like our gift. What did I give him? Some kind of a crustacean shell.
Yeah, yeah. A toad crab or
A
something.
toad crab. We painted it.
Nothing says holidays like the toad crab.
I got a snake snake skin one year.
Again, nothing says holidays like a snakeskin.
Yeah,
right.
somebody shed, and I got their skin.
Mhm.
I'm not good at doing those.
I kind of
so.
yeah. Yankee swaps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But they
All
like
right.
disgusting stuff.
Yeah.
Well, we hope that you are both well and happy. We can be happy.
Yeah,
Relatively.
relatively. We'll get her there.
We got each other for
Yeah.
one thing, and that
Yeah.
that
I'm snarky. All I can tell you is I'm snarky. That's
yeah, I
you
can be.
told me that when we first were friends. You're kind of snarky. So there we go. I finally got a name
You
for
said
it.
that to her?
What?
Mary Ann said that?
No, no,
No.
Cynthia. Cynthia told
Oh,
me that.
oh,
You're kind of
Cynthia.
snarky.
Okay.
So then I have a name for it. Mhm.
Well, I think you're delightfully snarky.
Yeah, thank you. You did not say delightfully.
Well, you know, the world could use some snarkiness, some well thought out snarkiness from certain people like
Yeah.
thou.
Did you have a good
And,
Thanksgiving?
yes, we had a little, just the two of us
And we went across the street for
We
a
went
cocktail with the neighbors. And,
across the hall,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
across
nice.
the hall. Across the
and
street.
had a few drinks, and then neither of us care much for turkey, so we had chicken.
There you go.
Yeah.
I don't like turkey either.
My son's the same way. Yeah.
And just for just two of us, a turkey would have been too much.
But
Anyway.
you discovered a new way to cook chicken that we could maybe do turkey with and make it not as dry.
That could be.
What is that?
But
Could you
just butter. So
Butter
much
and-
Butter. Oh yeah, butter's always good.
butter and celery inside the thing?
Oh,
hmm
okay.
Moist.
The cooking bags, though, don't make them dry.
Yeah.
The cooking
Yeah.
bags, usually they're nice and moist. My father invented those. He should have put it out on the market. Years ago, he did paper bags. We used to have to go to the grocery store and get 2 clean, unused brown paper bags, shopping bags. And he would
Okay.
put them, stuff it, do the thing, put the bacon on it and all that kind of thing. And he'd stick it in the bags. And one in, and then to make it sealed. So he'd have them one come from each end. And he always nice and brown, nice and juicy. And it just like, and then years later, the bags came out. Yeah.
And, it sounds like a good man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was.
Okay, we must be on our miserable way.
Okay.
See you ladies.
Thank you.
Bye.
Both.
Love you both.
Love you.
Great. Now Val is here now.
Val is here now, just in time.
Oh,
He's
'cause
said he was
So that was-
in Albuquerque and was a little confused navigating the Zoom time from the other direction, but he's here. So let's get him up.
Yeah.
That's us. That's Val. Hi, Val.
Hey, Val.
How you doing?
Howdy.
Hey.
Good.
Good to see you.
Good.
How's everything in Albuquerque?
Where I was on I'll show you where I was on Thanksgiving Day.
Okay.
I'll have to
Can
show
you
it to
turn your volume up a little too?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm on my laptop, so
Uh-huh.
let me turn it up. Oh my gosh, it went way down. Oh, come on.
Well, I mean, we can hear you.
It's not letting me move it.
He wants to show a picture, though.
It's
Oh.
not letting me move it.
Yeah, it can
Yeah,
be
does
this way.
speak louder. But
It looks like there's a Wi-Fi issue, too.
just a second.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah, the screen's moving slow and
I can't tell if this is. I can't tell where my
Um,
camera is.
yeah, well,
Maybe I
face
can't
it
show
downward.
this.
yeah, we're not really seeing it.
What is it?
I saw it on Facebook, though, Val.
Oh,
Oh, on Facebook? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I spent Thanksgiving Day.
On Facebook?
At Yosemite.
Oh, I love it. I love
Facebook, yeah.
Yosemite. I used to be in a band and we used to go and play in California,
Anywhere.
play in Yosemite maybe 2, 3 times a year. You're frozen. Gosh.
Here's his picture.
Yeah, the Sentinel there. And in the distance, Half Dome. Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, he's got a his bandwidth is bad.
And El Capitan in the El Capitan in the front part.
Right, which is the largest granite edifice in the country.
It took me 30 minutes to get on because the Zoom here at the iffy.
Yeah, your bandwidth is not doing you any favors.
Another time.
Are you planning on singing anything?
Breaking up.
Yes, you're breaking up, and your visual is.
Planning to.
You know, give it a shot.
Oh my gosh, looks really clear on my screen. So.
Huh.
Okay.
Yeah, give it a try. Low bandwidth, but you can still play. Make sure you do original sound.
Does it help to turn off the visual?
I've got original sound on, and we'll try. If it doesn't work, so I'll just.
No, it doesn't sound very good. But Tom, Tom.
Oh yes.
If he turned his visual off, might the audio be better?
It could be, yeah. That could increase his bandwidth some, yeah.
Okay, I don't know how we would do that, but
Well, he
Well-
can just
Let me turn it
yeah,
off.
yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
Off, and that makes it
A little better. We can't see your handsome face, but we can hear your lovely voice. Ready to go?
would say that's, but I'll continue trying. Yeah.
He blinked off. Val?
I'll just stay on, but I'll continue if I can get changed.
All right, let me know if you make any progress, okay?
All right, there we see him again.
Yep. Peekaboo. It's probably where he is.
Yeah.
Needs a hotspot.
Okay. Let's go on. Though I don't want to take any more time.
Well, we're glad you're here. It's good to see you.
Yeah. And are you still in Arizona?
Albuquerque.
Albuquerque, I mean. New Mexico?
Yeah, he's frozen again.
Yeah,
Yes,
he's
I'm in Albuquerque.
Great place.
You ever been to the
Okay.
what was her name? The art museum in Phoenix, I think. Where is that? And who is it? She painted big.
Georgia O'Keeffe.
Georgia O'Keeffe, yeah, painted big, sexy flowers. All right, we're gonna move on, Val.
Yeah.
I'm gonna click off. I'm gonna click off and sign back in.
Good.
All right.
All right. We're gonna.
We'll come back to you after a bit, after we do a few more.
Yeah,
folks.
we'll do David Ballinger and then check in with you again.
He's gone now.
Okay.
All right. So
And
now,
when I say we're going to do David Ballinger, I mean, of course, we're going to see and hear him.
yeah.
Nice hat.
Hello.
Hi. Ladies and germs, this is David Ballinger.
One of the things I've noticed is that you guys seem much more in touch with indigenous or Native American cultures up in that
Yeah.
part of the country. And I am not, although I did reconnect with my 10th grade English teacher recently, who does programs like week-long programs about the Cherokee, which came from his neck of the woods, which is in the Asheville, North Carolina mountains area.
Yeah, Militia is Cherokee.
I'm sorry?
Militia is Cherokee.
Okay. So anyway, this is something I've been working on, and I think it fits the Native American situation, and maybe it sees it as a more hopeful situation. For example, I just read recently where there's a tribe, I guess somewhere in maybe Oklahoma or Nebraska or something, that's fighting to protect their land from new initiatives from the upcoming administration to take that land. And so, anyway, this is something I've been working on. I played it last week, but it's changed a bit. I expect it'll change more. And it's called shimmying.
Oh yeah, I love it.
I found myself among discounted multitudes of colorless, translucent, undulating nudes, shimmying, shimmy, 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 rising from the scorching pavement of a southern street. Disguised as ordinary waves of summer heat, shimmying, shimmy, 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 shimmy. There are these waves of things everywhere happening. There are these waves of things everywhere happening. Shimmying, shimmy, 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 shimmy. We found ourselves behind enemy lines. We found ourselves beside each other. All this time, shimmying, shimmy, 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 shimmying. They want to shut us up and then to shut us down, to remove us all together from our own hometown. We are these waves of things everywhere happening. We are these waves of things everywhere happening, shimmying, shimmy, 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 shimmy. Here we are, here we stand, defending the homeland, bending the sky into the eyes of its enemies. Shimmy, 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 shimmy.
Wow.
Thank you.
Oh,
I think you've got it perfect.
absolutely beautiful song.
Yeah, really.
Thank you.
Gorgeous.
Oh gosh, it's lovely to have you on board, and I kind of I wish I could hug you. I'd love to meet you in the flesh sometime. And,
Same here.
maybe, yeah, good deal.
I'd like to meet me in the flesh sometime too. So, for Perpetual Youth, this is a song y'all have heard before. I've been playing with it a little bit, and it's called Afterlife. A little girl, a little boy, chanting, pointing at me. Afterlife, my little mommy, my little daddy, chanting right here in my body. Afterlife, their voices blare like trumpets for a warrior triumphant in return from afterlife. As I died, I fought so hard, I fell so far down, I was never found. Crossing the sides, I woke up blind, not a soul around, not even mine. I revive to the children's chant of my mom and dad as they call me back to life. Afterlife, their voices blare like trumpets for a warrior triumphant in return from afterlife. A little girl, a little boy, my little mommy, my little daddy, chanting from me. Thank you.
The singular songs of David Ballinger. Thank you, David. Joe is here, Joe Isaacs, and so we
Hi.
check him out. And then would come Steve Azzaro, and then Stephen Martin, and
Sounds
then
good.
you
Sounds
and
like a good lineup.
how you
That was
do?
nice. Thank you, David.
Wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was beautiful.
yeah. And nobody writes songs like David does. And but you could say the same thing about you.
Yeah, we all are unique. It's really nice. I was saying to somebody that like I would like trying to find some like meaningful music on the radio and like with the big musicians that can be kind of hard. But then you come here and like everybody's got all these meaningful songs. So I'll just have to keep coming here.
Yeah. Hope you do.
All right, ladies and germs, give it up for Joseph Isaacs.
Go, Joe. Go, Joe.
I've done this one before, but I think it's been a while. It's my song about kintsugi, which is the Japanese art of like taking broken pottery and soldering it up with gold. And my understanding of the idea is that our mistakes aren't like things to be hidden away, but instead um, to be illuminated. They sometimes will actually shine light through the golden cracks to highlight them because our strengths can be our weakness. An example could be like an alcoholic who then goes and helps other people struggling with alcoholism. In my own case, I think the issue I dealt with was anger management issues, and you'll see that in the first verse where I'm throwing the pottery against the wall. My sounds okay? Threw it against the wall in anger. The day I pushed you away, left it in broken pieces, there in the dark to stay. Oh, you broken thing, mistakes I've hidden away, but these precious scars are who we are. So bring them into the light of day. Heard about the art of kintsugi, making broken things whole. So I took them broken pieces, left and soldered them up with gold. Oh, you broken thing, mistakes I've hidden away, these precious scars of who we are. So bring them into the light of day. All of these mess ups, all of these tears, in the end, they led you here. All these mistakes are what make you you. Embrace them, your life will always be true. plastic bowls are too perfect, immaculate but fake. Though I am imperfect, I won't hide myself away. All of these mess-ups, all of these tears, in the end, they led you here. All these mistakes are what make you you. Embrace them, your life will always be true. Pottery, yoga, therapy, medication, meditation, exercise. Using whatever tool I can think of to put the gold back in my life. Oh, you broken thing, mistakes I've hidden away. These precious scars are who we are, so bring them into the light.
Lovely.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
I could think of a lot of people that could use some training.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that. What did you say?
I know a lot of people that could use. I know of a lot of people that could use anger management therapy.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, I think most of us probably at some point go through something or other, you know. And
Yes.
Like need
Yeah.
To, you know.
We all have our addictions.
Yeah. And I just I feel like they can make us stronger and make us, you know, like but if we like kind of just live in denial, that's the danger.
Right. Yeah, that comes across.
Yeah. Nice.
Good song.
Thank you. And my second one, oh, I remember I was gonna do. Yeah, of course, this one. Sometimes I just want to quit. Sometimes can't get enough of it. Trying to get some balance to my life, but I just don't got it right. Still I won't give up the fight. Try to get some balance in my life. Sometimes I spend too much time on my phone. Sometimes I spend too much least I'm alone. Trying to get some balance to my life. I just don't got it right. Still I won't give up the fight. Try to get some balance to my life. Should I choose my intellect or my emotionality? Should I choose my mind or my physicality? Trying to get some balance to my life. Find a little peace within the fight. Though the end's never quite in sight. Still trying to get some balance in my life. Some balance to my life.
Yeah. Wonderful songs. Really
Appreciate
nice.
that.
Man.
Awesome.
Yeah.
True story, true story.
Yeah, I can tell you just ripped it out of your soul. Yep. Yep.
Thank you.
Damn.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Appreciate all you do and making this such a wonderful place, and for being yourselves. You bring joy to everybody. So good for you, and keep doing that. You're doing a good thing here.
You bring joy too.
Yeah.
But thank you.
It's a nice community.
Oh, thank you. They would. Oh gosh.
So Val, we're gonna go back to Val, right?
Yes, we're going back to Val now. See how his bandwidth is going.
I don't know the band any better.
No, it doesn't seem much different, Val.
Can you me
It's not going to work. Nope.
You're breaking up really badly.
It's your bandwidth. I don't think there's anything you can do about it. You know, we tried dropping your visual, and that didn't help. It's probably, are you in a remote geographical position?
Well, he's in a hotel.
Oh, in a hotel.
I don't know.
Hotel Wi-Fi is
Does
kind
that
of
help
famous for
any?
being horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does that help any?
I don't think so, Val.
Nah. Sorry, Val.
Huh?
I'm just really glad to be here. So.
All right.
Glad to have you here.
We're glad too. We can't wait till you're back and you can play, place
Yeah.
where we can hear you.
When are you coming back? Coming home.
Be glad I'm getting apologize for getting the name. I thought you were just reversing my one, and I was. So
Yeah.
I apologize for that, folks.
Yeah. All right,
And I-
Val. Sorry, we can't
All
we
right.
can't even really hear you talking. So
No,
yeah,
but we love you.
we love you, and we'll see you soon.
Okay.
And Ellis and I are going to see him on Tuesday.
Oh, that's
Oh yeah,
wonderful.
right. You're in the same area there.
He's
Yeah.
gonna be back through you
Yeah.
or your area. That's very cool. What a great trip you put together, huh?
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, we learned on Catbird that he was coming through this region and said, please come on by. So we get to
Nice.
spend a few days with Val. It'll be
Oh,
great.
very
Excellent.
cool. Oh, that's
He's a
gonna
fine
be,
man.
It'll be wonderful.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
So, but right now
Yeah, Steve Azzaro
we
is
get to
next.
see Steve. There we go.
And there he is.
Hi, guys.
Hi. A nice
Howdy.
hat. I like your hat.
Yeah, he's got
Yeah,
good hair.
thank you.
Yeah, he has a whole bunch of good hats. Yeah.
You know what it is? My head gets so cold. I just got to have something on there to keep my my mother used to call this in Italian your cervellos, which means your brains.
Yeah, yeah.
Try to keep my brains warm.
And we do lose a lot of body heat through the top of our heads.
Darn right, boy, oh boy,
Yeah.
especially if you're Italian. Just shoot.
Okay. I knew there was something special about Italian people. All right,
Well,
put your hands together, please, for Steve Azzaro.
That's Steve Azzaro.
Thank you, guys. That song by one of your compatriots up there in the Northeast, Steve Gillette. Do you know Steve Gillette and Cindy Manxon?
Not personally, but yeah.
You know their music.
Yeah.
When I first heard this song, I thought it was written in 1890 or 1910, whatever. But he wrote it in the 60s. It's called Darcy Farrow. Where the Walker runs down to the Carson Valley Plain, there lived a young maiden, Darcy Farrow was her name. Well, the daughter of old Dundee, and a fair one was she, the sweetest flower that bloomed o'er the range. It's a sad story. Her voice was as sweet as the sugar plum candy. Her touch was as soft as the bed of goose down. Her eyes, they shone bright like the pretty city lights that shine in the night out in Yarrington town. She was wooed and courted by the young Vandermeer, and quite handsome was he, as I'm to hear. He brought her silver rings and pretty lacy things, and she promised to wed before the snow fell that year. Now remember, she's promising to wed him before the snow fell that year. But her pony, it did stumble. Ah, she did fall. Her dying touched the heart of us one and all. Young Vandy in his pain put a bullet through his brain, and and we buried them together as the snow began to fall. You know, they sing a Darcy Farrow where the Truckee runs through. They sing of her beauty in Virginia City too. At dusky sundown, to her name they drink around. The two young Vandeels' love was so true. Where the Walker runs down to the Carson Valley plain, there lived a young maiden, Darcy Farrow was her name. The daughter of old Dundee, and a fair one was she. Sweetest flower that you ever did see. The Darcy Farrow.
Excellent. Nice
I like Steve Gillette and Cindy Manxton. They just have a wonderful repertoire of music and instruments that they play. If you hadn't heard them, just look them up and listen to some of their music. It just is wonderful.
Will do.
This one's a song by Sarah McLachlan. You know, everybody looks for a second chance, and some people who have been messing around with the wrong stuff get a second chance. This is called Angel. Sometimes I think they get helped by the angels. Spend all your time waiting for that second chance, for the break that would make it okay. There's always some reason to feel not good enough, and it's hard at the end of the day. I need some distraction, a beautiful release. Memories seep from my veins. Let me be empty, though I'm weightless. Maybe I'll find some peace tonight. In the arms of the angel, fly away from here, from this dark, cold hotel room. The endlessness that you fear, you are pulled from the wreckage of your silent reverie. You're in the arms of the angel. May you find some comfort here. So tired of the straight line, and everywhere you turn, there's vultures and thieves at your back. Storm keeps on twisting, you keep on building the lies that you make up for all that you lack. Don't make no difference, it's easier to believe in the sweet madness, though this glorious sadness that brings me to my knees. In the arms of the angel, fly away from here, from this dark, cold hotel room. The endlessness that you fear, you are pulled from the wreckage of your silent reverie. You're in the arms of the angel. May you find in the arms of the angel may you find some comfort here. Angel.
Beautiful song. Gotta love Sarah McLachlan. Well done.
Great song, Steve.
Awesome job on that, Steve.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you, everybody.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what I think. He makes all these songs his own if he doesn't write them.
Yeah.
You know.
Thank you. Powerful song by Sarah McLachlan.
Yes.
Thank you, Steve. That's great.
Ahem.
Okay, spotlighting for everyone.
Was in tune a minute ago. Well, suck a duck. Damn. How's everybody doing? Okay.
Always the wait, Stephen.
Always. Hi, Neil.
It's harder to do, of course, with the capo on, which is why it's out of tune in the first place.
Well, we got to introduce Stephen Martin then.
Okay.
Folks, give it up.
Hey, Stephen! Thank you.
Thank you so much. As many of you know, I am co-founder of Lakota Kids, which has now been around for 20 years this year, and we help the people of Pine Ridge Reservation in South Dakota with heat and whatever else they need. And I also have, for 20 years, went down to Plymouth every year for the National Day of Mourning, which is what Native Americans call Thanksgiving, because Native Americans don't have a whole hell of a lot to be thankful for. So that's, our involvement with the United American Indians of New England as well. And this song is about Metacom, some people, as I call him, Metacomet, who was known to the white man as King Philip, and was the first resisting Indian, the first Indian to resist the European settlers. So this, I think, is a historically accurate story. Metacomet sees Massasoit upon Poverty Mountain, shakes his head, rubs his eyeballs upon Poverty Mountain. Metacomet says, Sky Father, how can you be alive? You've been dead for many moons now. This is 1675. Sawyer says, yeah, but listen, have I got news for you? Your warriors are with me now, and soon you will be too. The Puritans are running out of Wampanoags to kill, and this is your last winter in the January hills. Drive your head upon a stake and place it on the square for 20 years until there's nothing left but bone and hair. Metacomet's frozen tears remain upon the stone, and when he finally can look up, he sees he is alone. But in the wind he hears a flute song flowing from the west, and Massasoit's voice comes out of Mehacomet's chest. He says, as you can hear my spirit now, so many will walk in your footsteps. As you can feel my spirit now, so many will walk in your footsteps. Many will walk, many will walk, many will walk. Many will walk, many will walk, many will walk.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
Stephen.
Well
Beautiful.
done, Stephen.
Thank you, sir.
Awesome. Awesome, Steve. Outstanding.
And they are mild.
Outstanding.
That's quite a song. And for those of you that are aware of a writer named Heather Cox Richardson, she's a historian and she does a daily post, a daily blog by email or on Facebook. Her post today was a amazingly complete history of the treatment of the Native Americans by the whites, the white settlers that came and
Invaders,
took over.
European invaders.
Yeah, and if you don't follow her already, you can just check her out online. But today's Heather Cox Richardson was particularly appropriate for this time of year.
I haven't read it. I'll have to do that. She's great. She really is. Very clear-sighted. All right.
We're not going anywhere right now.
That's right, because it's time
It's
for a word from
time.
our sponsor,
Sponsor.
Kathy.
You don't have to clap for a word from our sponsor.
Well, I do.
Okay, you can.
I don't have to, but I do.
Okay. So anyway, as you know, we're here to a great extent to support the New England Wildlife Center through music and through companionship and community. And this is how you donate. Giving Tuesday is coming up on Tuesday, and it's a perfect time for you to think about making another donation or a first donation or whatever it is you're able to do for New England Wildlife Center at newildlife.org or by mail at 500 Columbian Street, South Weymouth, Massachusetts, 02190. I shared a pretty cool video from the Cape Wildlife Center this week on the Catbird Facebook page. It was a video of, I think you remember we talked about the raccoon who had his head stuck in the storm grate, and they had to cut the grate, a piece of the grate out, the big heavy metal grate, brought it to the Wildlife Center. And they were able, with a lot of mineral oil and detergent and everything else, to work his head out of the grate. He was pretty dehydrated, in a lot of stress, and not a very happy raccoon, to say the least, at the time. Now, he's come a long way, and he's doing much better, and it looks like he'll be able to go back to the wild, hopefully having learned a lesson. But to make him feel really good for Thanksgiving, the folks at the Wildlife Center made him a special pie, and that's the video of the making of the pie and his excited eating of the pie, made for a very quick and cute story. So
he loved it.
He loved it. He gobbled it right up.
The
So anyway,
lattice on the pie looked like the grating that he got stuck in.
oh, good point. Good point,
Wow.
Neil.
I
Yeah,
didn't notice that.
I didn't think of that, but yes, absolutely. So anyway, I'm glad that some of you follow the wildlife centers on Facebook and the Catbird Cafe on Facebook. That's good to hear. So again, thanks for all you do. And now we're going to share the screen with cousin Linda and talk to Linda.
Hi, Linda.
Hi, everyone.
How you
I
doing?
don't have a lot to say today, but I will say that my song circle on Wednesday nights, some of the money goes to support land that was given back to the coastal Miwok. It's the first time in Marin that land has been returned. And
Wow.
so it's
That's
not
good.
open to the public yet, but they're working on getting something together so you can actually go and learn about the culture and the history. So I'm looking forward to that. But every week, my money for Song Circle helps go to that. So anyway, I'm glad we're honoring the indigenous peoples.
Yes. And also, Linda deserves note because she is doing another fundraising effort on
Oh.
Facebook for.
Giving Tuesday. It's Giving Tuesday.
So Linda has set up again, as she did at her birthday time in September. She's set up again to raise money for New England Wildlife Center. So we thank her very much for that and for
God
being
bless
here
you.
every Saturday. Love you, cousin.
Thank you. Thank you. I believe in the New England Wildlife Center and Cape Wildlife so much. They do the best work. Anyway,
true.
love you all. Wonderful night of song. Thank you.
Love you, cousin.
Jimmy Lunsford is next, and then Melissa, and then Ron, theoretically.
Where's that Jimmy? Jimmy, where you been?
Jimmy is out
Jimmy.
near
There he is.
Grand Rapids, Michigan,
There he is.
tonight,
There.
right? And
Correct.
Look, he had an idea.
Yeah. Boing.
I still do.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Oh gosh. All right. Sisters and brothers, put your little hands together for Mr. Jimmy Lunsford.
Stick around, folks. We got 1,000,000 of them. Arr. Wonderful to be with everyone. Thought I would play a couple of songs for you I have never played for you. And then try and figure out why I have never played them for you. I'll do that on my own time.
Jimmy.
This is by one of the most amazing singer-songwriters. And I don't know why this is the only song of his I know. Because I would love to learn and play so many of his songs. Mr. Jim Croce. If I could save time in a bottle, the first thing that I'd like to do is to save every day till eternity passes away, just to spend them with you. If I could make days last forever, if words can make wishes come true, I'd save every day like a treasure, and then again I would spend them with you. But there never seems to be enough time to do the things you want to do once you find them. I've looked around enough to know you're the one I want to go through time with. If I had a box just for wishes and dreams that would never come true, the box would be empty except for the memory of how they were answered by you. But there never seems to be enough time to do the things you want to do once you find them. I've looked around enough to know you're the one I want to go through time with.
Thanks, Rick.
Well done.
Awesome, Jimmy.
You gotta learn
That's such
more.
a beautiful song. I think I have not played this one for you before, and it's one of my favorite Dan Fogelberg songs. I think if I have played it for you, Tom would remember. It's the last song on his third album, Captured Angel, which is my favorite album. Came out in 1975, and it's called The Last Nail. I saw you running ahead of the crowd. I chased but never thought I'd catch you. You said you loved me, but you had to be free, and I let you. Why did I let you? We walked together through the gardens and graves. I watched you grow to be a woman, living on promises that nobody gave to no one. They were given to no one. I started listening to the wind and the rain. You strained your ears but could hear nothing. One night I thought I heard them whisper my name, and I went running. I left a trail of footprints deep in the snow. I swore one day I would retrace them, but when I turned around I found that the wind had erased them, and now I'll never replace them. Fly away, my sweet bird, over the land. Take life for all the freedom you can. But if you ever should need a man, well, the offer still stands. I hear you've taken on a husband and child and live somewhere in Pennsylvania. I never thought you'd ever sever the string, but I can't blame you now. So let the ashes fall and lay where they will. Just say that once you used to know me. One last time sing that old song we used to know. Oh, this time sing, this time sing. Oh, this time sing it a little more slowly.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wow.
I had never heard that song before.
Nailed it, Jimmy. Nailed it.
Jimmy Lee Luxford.
Thanks, man.
Love you, man.
Love you too, brother.
Melissa is not here,
Oh, darn.
but Ron is.
Yeah, Ron's here.
And then after Ron will come Neil, and then Judy, and then Ellis.
There we go.
Hi, Ron.
Hi, Ron. Hi, Fern.
Hi, Fern.
Where's Tulip? Is she doing zoomies?
Sleeping.
No
All right.
No zoomies.
Just chill.
Okay.
All right, now get up on the mic.
Yeah.
No. I got the Geek Squad came again. I really needed them, and they installed a new mic, and I think this could be. Oh, but I have to do original sound.
Yeah.
I think this could be my best sound yet.
Okay, good man. Ladies and gentlemen, the co-founder of Musicians for the Greater Good, a good friend. Give it up for Ron Israel.
Hey, Ron, good to see you.
You don't think it really matters? It does before long. Don't think it matters? It does before long. Sooner or later, world's gonna change. Sooner or later, things ain't the same. Don't think it's gonna happen? It does before long. Don't think it's gonna happen? It does before long. Sooner or later, world's gonna change. Sooner or later, things ain't the same. There's nothing you can do about it, far as I can tell. It's the way the universe keeps you in her spell. Thinking things are settled, I got news for you. Life's about as settled as jellyfish stew. Don't think you have to do it, but you do before long. Don't think you have to do it, but you do before long. Sooner or later, world's gonna change. Sooner or later, things ain't the same. What's supposed to stay goes away before long. What's supposed to stay goes away before long. Sooner or later, world's gonna change. Sooner or later, things ain't the same. Nothing you can do about it, far as I can tell. It's the way the universe keeps you in her spell. Thinking things are settled, I got news for you. Life's about as settled as jellyfish stew. Don't think it really matters, it does before long. Don't think it really matters, it does before long. Sooner or later, world is gonna change. Sooner or later, things ain't the same.
All right.
Yeah.
Ron.
I was down on that. I'm good.
You're sounding great, Ron. You're sounding great.
Good. I have
All is
to
impermanent.
I have to acknowledge the Geek Squad. They were great. John McHugh.
Yeah,
Fix my sound.
he's a good man.
He gave me a snowball.
Oh,
All right. Yay, John.
This is these songs thematically don't fit together, but I just felt like playing them. This is a song I wrote last year, I think, called Mother Earth. Now, hey, Mother Earth, how do you run? What you been up to with brother, son? I can't help thinking about the things you got going on. And how you keep singing your amazing song. How do you do it? What does it take? Don't you get tired? Get a belly ache? Does it get harder? 'Cause the way we carry on. And still you keep singing your amazing song. I hear you're in trouble, but doing your best. We turned up the heat. You started to sweat to keep us all going. It's a very big deal. And I'm thinking about how you must feel. We cut down your forests, plundered your seas, invested in beachfront property that builds out on where you live. We took more from you than we got to give. So hey, Mother Earth, I can't leave you like this. I got to restore your confidence in me and my family, who paid no respect, my dear. So please listen up, I'm changing my ways. I'm gonna love you the rest of my days. So you take it easy, enjoy being here. So old Mother Earth can be with us many a year.
yeah.
Ron.
Wise and insightful. Ron Israel.
Yeah, Ron. You do. You sound great.
Sound is good now, right?
Sound was good.
Yeah. Oh, now you shut yourself off.
Yeah. Still off.
Still can't hear you. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh,
there you
Oh,
go.
now we're-
Now
now
we
we-
hear you.
okay.
All right.
right.
But you probably don't have anything more to say. So.
Yeah. We'll move on. Thank you, Ron.
Yep, you're the best. Neil is next. Neil Dale, that
Neil
is.
Dale. He is.
Hi there.
Hi. Yeah, actually, Kathy asked if I had any in my back pocket, and then somebody said it's one of the themes is eternal youth or something like that. Well,
yeah.
gosh, I
What
have
is
a
it?
song.
Not Eternal Youth.
St. Clark Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perpetual youth.
Perpetual Youth.
Perpetual youth. Ah, all right.
I wanted to read you something, Neil.
Please.
Before you got started. We talked last time we met about this book, Playground.
Oh, Richard Powers, yeah.
By Richard Powers, who also wrote the Overstory. And this book is, fiction, but it's packed full of oceanography. And it's also beautifully, poetically written. And so I wanted to read you just a little passage from it.
Yeah. Love to hear
On
it.
the one night of the year, when the moon's cycle and the temperature of the water both declared their undecodable now, the whole reef exploded in a heave of joyous sex. All the colonies in every direction for as far as we could see shot their trillions of sperm and egg into the sea at once, and a handful of humans with dim lights watched the sea turn into a swirling blizzard of yellow, orange, red, and white. As the flecks eddied all around us, something in us whispered, "I could die now. I have seen the relentless engine, the inscrutable master plan of life, and it will never end."
Wow.
For you.
Oh, my goodness. That's wonderful.
Yeah. All right. Put your hands together for Neil Dale.
Well, the song is called The Fountain of Youth, so I thought.
Perfect.
Festival's begun, all the rides are there. The bands are tuning in the fresh spring air. But there's space on the lawn for another booth. Let's invite the folks from the Fountain of Youth. In their awning shade you can rest a while with a paper cup and their friendly smile. As you close your eyes and drink it in, you will catch a glimpse of the fountain. Let your fear and worry roll on by. Let your anger go, just give it a try. Dip your simple cup into the simple truth when you take your drink from the fountain of youth. You will follow the path as it dips and winds through the ancient trees and the tangled vines. Can you hear the distant fountain call? Can you catch a glimpse of its sparkling fall? Sunlight glistens through the crystal pool, and the water ripples fresh and cool, as from the heart of earth flowing wild and free in unmeasured flow from eternity. Let your fear and worry roll on by. Let your anger go, just give it a try. Dip your simple cup into the simple truth when you take your drink from the fountain of youth. filling at the brim, and on smooth-worn stones seated at the rim, hooded travelers gathered from afar, speak in quiet tones of a distant star. They will welcome you, they will take you in when you take your place at the fountain. As the water enters into every vein, it will bring you back to life again. Let your fear and worry roll on by. Let your anger go, just give it a try. Dip your simple cup into the simple truth when you take your drink from the fountain of youth.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Bruce.
Great. Good, Neil.
Good one, Neil. Just
Thanks.
right.
That's all I got tonight.
All you got. Okay.
All right. Thanks,
Thank you.
man. Appreciate it. Judy is next, then Ellis, then Karen.
Ellis here tonight.
It's Judy now. Are you well?
I am, thank you. Are you?
Yeah. Yeah, I am. I think about it for a second, but yes.
I think that as many people are saying, under the circumstances, we're all doing the best we can.
Yep.
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 Exactly.
Yeah. That covers it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Please welcome back Judy Neal.
Hey, great to see you.
Thank you, thank you. Years ago, when I lived in Connecticut, I worked at the University of New Haven, and I was in charge of the tribal management program for the Mashantucket Pequot Indians. And I had the opportunity to attend a tribal council meeting that began with a morning prayer that I was so touched by. And I tried to put what I heard, what I could remember, into music. And so this is called Morning Prayer, but I think it's also appropriate around Thanksgiving. For the sunrise, we give thanks. For the morning skies, we give thanks. For the roof over our head and the warmth of our bed, we give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks. For the lakes and trees, we give thanks. For the mountain breeze, we give thanks. For our work that means so much, and the people that we touch, we give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks. For this bread and wine, we give thanks. With your hand in mine, we give thanks. As we go throughout our day, our work is how we pray. We give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks. As we go throughout our day, our work is how we pray. We give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks.
Yeah, beautiful.
Beautiful,
Very
beautiful.
nice.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah. You know, we give thanks for you.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing that.
So that's an older song. I wrote that almost 20 years ago. I want to do my newest song now. Joe, you heard this, but I think it'll be new to everybody else. It's called If Wishes Were Stars. If wishes were stars, I'd hold one in my hand to offer you the mystery of how the world began, to fill you with awe of the cosmic universe, to show you you belong, to show you what you're worth. If wishes were fireflies, I'd capture one for you. I'd place it in a silver vase for just a minute or two, so you could see the mirror of your inner glow, the beauty of your spirit everywhere you go. I know life is hard. I know times are dark, but you are not alone. You're always in my heart, in my heart. If wishes were candles, I'd light one every night to send a prayer that you may know everything's all right. I'd send an angel to your bed as you lie sound asleep to keep watch over you. I pray your soul to keep. I know life is hard. I know times are dark, but you are not alone. You're always in my heart, in my heart. If wishes were dragonflies dancing on the lake, I'd ask them to fly to you and lift that heavy ache. I'd carry it away on iridescent wings to fill your heart with joy, to make your heart sing. I know life is hard. I know times are dark, but you are not alone. You're always in my heart, in my heart, in my heart, in my heart.
Two beautiful songs.
Beautiful, pretty.
Yeah. not alone. Yeah, we need songs like that right now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, James.
And Ellis is next.
And Ellis is next. And here he is.
Here he is. Corporations. I can't read that.
Enthroned.
We can't read your shirt.
We need to read your shirt.
Corporations have been enthroned, and an era of corruption in high places will follow. Yeah, he knew what was coming.
Yeah.
So it got him.
Yeah,
That's
but we
right.
struggle on, and we keep hope in our hearts. Ladies and gentlemen, put them together for Ellis Round.
I don't know if the mic and stuff is right. I'm gonna play about that loud and sing about that loud. I don't know if you can hear them both.
You're distorting a little bit. You're distorting a little bit, Ellis.
Distorting a little bit. Okay.
If you could turn your gain down just a little.
Okay. How's that?
Better, thanks.
How's that? It was a hell of a run. That's what everyone will say when they look back at all we've done. We had such fun back in the day, the way we showed everyone the way it should be done before we let it slip away. It was a hell of a run. It was a hell of a run. We helped the whole world see how to sing and dance, have fun, that everyone should be free, and how to work hard, pray hard, but the work is never done. And for a while we were doing our part, it was a hell of a run. Remember back then singing songs, we sang along. What can I do for country? We became distracted, sang it wrong. Started asking, what can country do for me? Looking ahead, the road we've taken looks like a dead end, nowhere back where we come from. Looks instead like we're mistaken. Was a hell of a run. Our hearts burned like a torch when we danced with liberty, arm in arm, hand in hand. We walked the talk, we took her seriously, and now we sing a serious torch song. In hindsight we can see, looking back, she was the one. Was a hell of a run. Remember back then singing songs, we all sang along. What can we do for country? We became distracted, sang it wrong. Started asking, what can country do for me? Looking ahead, the road we've taken looks like a dead end, no way back where we came from. It looks instead like we're mistaken. Was a hell of a run. was a hell of a run. That's what everyone will say when they look back at all we done. And we had fun back in the day, the way we showed everyone the way it should be done before we let it slip away. Was a hell of a run.
It was a hell of a run.
That was awesome, Ellis.
That makes me think of the Cultural Revolution of the 60s. Is that what you're talking about by any chance? Hello?
Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. It's just a song.
It seems to me that's what it meant to me. That the Cultural Revolution was successful in the 60s, and then it faded away, and, everybody said, well, we did a good job, we're going home.
But he could also be talking about democracy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the larger sense, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
No, that's what he meant. Okay.
It was good for a while.
Yeah.
250 years, it was like, it kind of sucked, but it kept getting better. But now,
Yeah.
now I think it doesn't look good. It's kind of over.
Oh.
If you hear me muses, here we go. Don't you know we've gotta go with a little soul? Although I know this story's old, so it's been already told. If you hear, here we go. I was just a lad, to tell the truth, on the day when we got the bad news that he was gone and all we had was sad blues. I was just a lad, to tell the truth. In his manners and his actions he was fair, and it's fair to say it seemed he really cared. He traveled everywhere, riding along in the open air. He had all the love the people had to spare. In his manners and his actions he was fair. Someone didn't like something he said about that gory foreign war, leaving more and more boys dead, and so they put this troll on the grassy knoll with a scope aimed at his head, and everyone around was stained with red. Someone didn't like something he said. Got some lonely man to take the blame, and everyone in the land did curse his name. But the one who strolled from the grassy knoll and avoided all the fame knows where from the bullet really came. He held the gun, and now he holds the shame. And you can see him on the streets walking around, and you will notice when you meet him how he looks down at the ground. You see him look over his shoulder and glancing back around. He knows where from the bullet really came. held the gun, and now he holds the pain. In his manners and his actions he was fair. Someone didn't like something he said. They got some lonely man to take the blame. I was just a lad to tell the truth.
Yeah, me too. Something died, I think, inside of a lot of us with Kennedy's assassination. Um, and I don't know. Have you seen the Zapruder film?
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw clips.
I saw the whole thing. We had a workshop in San Francisco about it, and they showed it over and over and over again. And you could see his head go down with the shot from behind, holding his neck, and then you could see his head go back as he was shot from another angle. There were definitely two gunmen. And Lee Harvey Oswald took the rap, took it on the chin, but he knew something, and he was going to sing, and then Jack Ruby offed him before he could sing, and then Jack Ruby was going to sing, and he was injected with cancer before he could sing. So it's a mystery to me.
But that was a really good song.
It was a great song, and you're a great songwriter, Ellis Ralph.
Yeah. You were here tonight.
Yeah. Refreshing. All right, Karen is up next. Then Angela, then Dan, then Storm, then Neil, then Freddie.
Okay. Here's Karen.
Hey, Karen.
Hi, everyone. Hi.
How you doing? All right?
Good. How was everyone's Thanksgiving?
Yeah, okay.
Quiet, but
There's
nice.
always things to be thankful for. We're
Yes.
thankful for you guys.
Yes. So I'm gonna do a couple of yeah songs.
Oh, I love the yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Karen McGuire.
So this first one's called Zero, kind of in thinking about the president a little bit in ways that women are involved. So here we go. Here we go. Shaking like a ladder to the sun. Makes me feel like a madman on the run. Time never far gone. So get together, never
Karen.
Yeah. You rock.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you. All right, so this next one's called no, it's by the This one's called Sailings. It was actually one of the songs on a Spider-Man 2, I think it was Spider-Man 2 soundtrack. Yeah. All right, here we go. So Sailings, Sealings. So here we go.
Come on out. Great job. Karen McGuire. Doing a great job. And with a light show, too. Yeah, it's pretty psychedelic.
Thanks, Karen.
Thank you, Karen.
Yeah. Okay, now Dan and Angela's house, right?
Yeah.
There we go. Hi, Angela.
Hi there. Nope, you're muted.
All right, now you're good.
Hi.
Hi.
So John McHugh helped us to just use the computer. Are you hearing me?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. And can you hear
Yeah,
me?
John.
Yeah, John's great.
The world is a better place for John.
Yeah.
Well,
busy guy.
We're no longer using the soundboard. Maybe someday I'll get that fixed. But he just said, maybe just use the computer. So that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah,
All right.
good.
Did original
it's better
sound,
than
right?
not being here and being totally frustrated. So
Yeah.
And you got your original sound on.
I got the original sound on.
Yeah. Okay.
Awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen, put them together for Angela Michelle.
So around Thanksgiving is a time where I think it really occurs to me that a lot of people are struggling with trying to stay sober, trying to stay with alcohol or drugs and food, because there are people that these are all addictions, and there's a lot going on with that. So this song is a song that I love. It's John Barleycorn, and it's about the alcohol addiction and the insidiousness of it, with all the alcotrons and the different things that people are doing right now to just try to hold it together. The loneliness, not everybody has a big family, and it can get to you. So anyway, here we go. There were three men came out of the west, their fortunes for to try, and these three men made a solemn vow. John Barleycorn must die. They plowed, they sown, they rode him in through clouds upon his head. And these three men were satisfied. John Barleycorn was dead. They let him lie for a very long time, till the rains from heaven did fall, and little Sir John sprung up his head, and so amazed them all. They let him stand till Midsummer's Day, till he looked both pale and wan. And little Sir John, grown a long, long beard, to cut him off at the knee. They rolled him and tied him by the waist, serving him most barbarously. They hired men with sharp pitchforks who pricked him to the heart. And the louder has served him worse than that, for they bound him to the cart. They wheeled him around and around the field till they came unto a barn, and there they made a solemn oath on porridge on barley corn. They hired men with crabtree sticks to cut him skin from bone. And the miller has served him worse than that. They ground him between two stones. And little Sir John and the nut brown bowl, he's brandy in the glass. And little Sir John and the nut brown bowl prove the strongest man at last. For the huntsman, he can't hunt the fox, nor so loudly blow his horn. And the tinker, he can't mend kettle nor pots without a little barley corn. Without a little barley corn.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Great song.
Yeah. Great guitar, great book. Yeah.
Great job.
Thank you, John.
Oh, you're welcome.
Angela. That, of course, was an old Scottish English folk song that was made popular by Steve
Winwood, yeah. Traffic, yeah.
Traffic. Steve Winwood.
Right. But you know, it's just the whole idea that it's just the alcohol just wins. You know, it's just like one of these. It's
I
insidious thing.
Always has.
You know? I mean, addiction is so insidious. Period.
The first time I heard that song, I thought it was about somebody killing someone weirdly.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you look at the words, you'd think it was, but it's.
But then you get to the John Barleycorn and the alcohol.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Okay.
Yeah.
I have a couple of quick poems, so this is for my second. Wild turkeys. Afternoon coffee, pulling into drive-through, patience tested, gathering of wild turkeys obstructing. On closer observation, feasting, leftover Duncan Munchkin's daily corporate lie to greed feeding, subdue the masses. Powerful draw, chocolate addiction. Wild turkeys make their daily flight, land for the fix. Masses quelled in the sugary substance. Beyond the disappearing red berry, turkeys fail the IQ test, exquisitely conned into believing this is sustenance, food. And then begging red cardinal for an uplifting. Attention drawn to she, a more muted red, soaking gleefully in bird bath, having just ice picked, placing warm water soaked. She must have been waiting patiently for my love-giving preparation. He, dressed in cardinal royal red, witnessing from branch and tree, I join with his gaze, amazed, a welcomed uplift in the dullness of faded fall color. Barren boned limbs, my sunk-in chest, anticipating coming of winter freeze, New Year country fracture, tsunami, time of fear and uncertainty. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, Angela Michelle.
Good to get to hear you again.
Yeah. Yeah. And here's to John Barleycorn.
All right, thank you. Dan's coming. Oh yeah, get rid of
Figure
this.
it's better for me than heroin.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, I used it to quit heroin. You just replace one addiction with another less deadly one. Hi, Dan.
Hi, Dan.
How are you?
Okay.
Just okay. All right.
Well, actually, this would be a really good year for me if I lived in a world on an island. 'Cause
Yeah.
The
Yep.
last year and a half have been very good for both of us in many ways. But then there's the outside world. Right now,
Yeah.
I'm in the middle of reading Sinclair Lewis's "It Can't Happen Here."
Oh yes.
Oh, yes, we
But
reread that.
it happened here.
Yeah.
Well, anyway.
First time.
Yep.
But well.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back Dan Zampino.
I would like to do two pieces tonight related to Native Americans. One is a little bit out of whack for the holiday because it comes from another holiday or another event. And this is the first time I've ever read this. It's actually more of a prose piece than a... it's called Watching a Video of the Ghost Dance on the Night of Good Friday. And if you know anything about what happened with the ghost dance, there's an analogy that will come out. It is often said there are no coincidences, as if we are commanded by a secret finger that guides our destiny. So when watching a video on the ghost dance on the night of Good Friday, the ghost dance swept like a prairie fire across the parched, cruel prairies on the Great Plains in the closing decades of the 19th century. The Plains Indians were disconsolate in despair. Their brother buffalo in the millions had been jettisoned into the spirit world, thunderous hooves wafting an invisible sound across the interminable void of what was, until a few years earlier, a place teeming with carnal life. Where had life drifted to? In times of strife, the Messiah enters. his presence wrapped like a swaddling blanket in austere mystery. His contemporary name was Wovoka, the Paiute, whose mere presence of deafening assurance set ablaze the fever of hope that foretold of native redemption. Dance, my children, dance in concentric circles, for isn't the circle sacred as the buffalo? Only the breezes caught in the whirlwinds of a teepee resonate the true circularity of the Great Spirit. The white man's circularity harnesses steam engines, railway wheels, evidence of conquest, of sacrilege. Wovoka the Messiah preached, dance, dance, follow the swirl of the ancestors, and the dance will restore the buffalo, restore the ancestors, banish the white man to oblivion. Paiute stories breathe stern tempests, spiraling tornado-like in the direction of the Sioux, who had prophets of their own. Regaled Crazy Horse had been slain by an Indian bullet, and Sitting Bull, ensconced at Standing Rock, predicted the same. He was a man of dreams. The dream world was the real world, and this world was in need of redemption. White men had seized the land and the minerals and the trees and the plants and the waterways and were aiming for the people themselves. The dying race, they were so condemned. Dance, dance in the name of Wovoka, the Messiah, and you will be restored. Soon the white man will vanish and the buffalo and the millions will return. Hear the thunderous hooves like a drum. In the darkness of reservation time, Sitting Bull, like Crazy Horse, was slain by an Indian. He was slain at Standing Rock Reservation, none too far from the Canadian border, where he once sought sanctuary. His assassination was an execution of his vision. And it made the dancing circles that much more fervent, and to the cavalry that much more terrifying. For the dancers understood. It was in this scripture, their unwritten writings, that like Jesus, Wovoka would commune with the people. Then he would die like Sitting Bull, and all would turn dark, the great dark before the dawn, before redemption. Where will the dawn stir? When will the dawn stir the disconsolate? After Sitting Bull was slain, one of Sitting Bull's lieutenants led a congregation out of the reservation. In the video I see on Good Friday, I witnessed the ground shake, as it shakes every Good Friday, commemorating when the Messiah is being forced to shed blood, to wear thorns as a crown, a sign of mockery, to carry his own cross to the place of desolation, where destiny is destined to assault him. For the Indians fleeing Standing Rock, the place of desolation is named Wounded Knee. Blood would be shed, for the chasm had opened like an earthquake fault line, like the place where Jesus was crucified, as this was the night when Wounded Knee bound itself in my witness to Good Friday. General Miles, United States Cavalry, taking orders from a faraway president, much as the Romans, the legions, had taken orders from a faraway emperor, carried out as he must every Good Friday, the ritual slaying of the innocents. Wherever desolation weeps, so in the hearts and souls of hundreds of wandering Sioux, bullets were windswept until there was barely a sound. the mere whispering wounds of the fallen dead, of the men and women and children, the words of the Messiah Wovoka pasted to their lips as white shirts had been fastened to their chests in the claim that the bullets would never penetrate. Yet the bullets did penetrate. There was a sundering of souls from bodies as they were shunted like passengers on an unruly train into the next world, the world of the spirit. A world already populated by buffalo and by dead warriors, Crazy Horse and Sitting Bull among them. And so in their shuffle, room was yet to be made for the crucified one. Be he crucified in Jerusalem, as he on Good Friday is being laid to rest on a cold stone slab, or gunshot killed on the freezing hard soils of a frigid December night in the wilds of Wounded Knee. Good Friday, and I am witness to the story of the ghost dance. I know there are no coincidences, only destinies.
True.
Well done.
And you know, to Indians, the circle means everything, you know, but to the white man, the circle means zero.
Power,
Yeah.
the wheel.
Yeah.
They never could understand when the Europeans came to the Americas, that there were no circles. Except there were circles, but the circles were not seen as part of the technology. They were seen as part of the religion.
Yeah. So now we live in a 90-degree angle world.
We live in a rigid a world of straight lines.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd like to read a second poem. That first one was long. That I hope you have if you don't mind. This is a poem that I've read many times here, but I haven't read it in a number of years. And it relates to your song, Steve, that you wrote or you sang earlier about King Philip.
Yeah, I did write that. Yeah.
Yes, so I called this On the Hillside Overlooking Plymouth Rock. Now, maybe others haven't heard this, but I'd like to read it anyway.
I like it a lot.
The sky was over Plymouth is pale blue, as a shroud trail above is bashful. Boats litter the harbor as young teenage boys skateboard the monuments camouflaging the Mayflower dead. They have no idea what lies beneath the twirls and spins, a place like no other. It was here where Governor Bradford startled with his speech-making, convincing his band of destitute settlers their deprivations had combined them for greatness. Liberty of worship, he told the world. But what else could he think? What else could they think? Alive, even if barely, and proud, as the firmament of God's verdant smile solidified their undeserved destiny. Bradford proclaimed a beacon of righteousness for all the world to see. Liberty's invocation, each time it is sung, recalls this moment. It's a lazy harbor in September. There are patchy lawns as a temple of concrete columns resembles a miniature Parthenon. Straddles the rock where the first governor ordained his destiny. Breezes ripple, swaying simple trees, people convening, aghast at times, their eyes outraged that it's only a rock that they see, where their imaginations had delusioned a topography into a debilitating latitude. making them disappointed they are not seeing an American Gibraltar. On the hillside overlooking the sleepy September harbor, and alongside the burial tribute to the first pilgrims fallen, on the hillside where the Mayflower's victims are resting, a statue of Massasoit glares. Hard facial visage to a kindly native whose glance, as the history books tell us, granted Bradford's delegation from September's sweet seduction a likely November survival. But what must he, the elder Wampanoag chieftain, have thought? Death rippled like a toxic breeze through his people, alongside a stench of unexplainable illness that had predated the pilgrim's arrival. Soon he'd be no more, just a statue. But what did he know? But did he know what he knew? Navigator of the floodgates of newcomers, who would soon be as common as the stars in heaven. They'd seize everything he'd remember. They'd seize memory itself. Did he foresee how they'd spike his son's severed head atop a tree pole, planted adjacent to the solemn entrance to their anointed government? A government enshrined in the pursuit of liberty of worship. Yet Metacomet, renamed Philip, the chief's youngest of 7 sons, had challenged their settlers' ambition. But God had given the settlers, so they claimed, this land from sea to shining sea. Bradford's words of warning swept like a toxic summer breeze across a continent, across centuries. Compact with God and King, where no man, no civilization, no race shall obstruct what is preordained. War of extermination, Bradford's descendants had imposed on Massasoit's children, beginning with Metacomet, the defeated head having been vested on a stake outside Liberty's arena. Birds would pluck at his face. Children would imagine its dangling stare as the devil's, where he'd be said to invade the infancies of their dreams. But how could Metacomet have known? His generosity would be celebrated by his son's killers in this collision of civilizations. Yet at Massasoit's feet is a plaque that reads, "We are children of a genocide." So Massasoit is wary in his sculpted green breezed glare that cuts through history. Tourists come from afar, reading his words in silence. God smiles on the newcomer's pillage, but only for so long. Justice, like the lazy September breeze, will eventually give way to winter in America, even if deliverance is beyond what is beyond. After all, this is still an Indian continent. Tourists seize from the sanctuary of this intersection where Wampanoag and Englishmen once celebrated for a Thanksgiving that will never happen again. Settlers, as common as the stars in heaven, from the delivered rock had construed their toehold from sea to shining sea, and a morning, and that's with a U, and a morning was constructed. On the hill, I sit overlooking Plymouth Rock. It is September, and in the harbor there is stillness, as in a painting. Somehow, the importance of this place seems remote as a fairy tale.
Wow.
Thank you for that. Thanks so much. And Zampino, ladies and gentlemen.
Good stuff.
Great stuff, Jen. True,
Yeah.
true.
I'm glad to have both you and Angela back.
Yeah, and this was the 55th annual day of mourning.
What?
That was, what?
Oh, really? Well,
Yeah,
I'm always astounded. Whenever I go there, I watch the people stare at Massasoit's statue, and then I
yeah,
watch them glance down at the stone tablet, and
yeah.
they look very puzzled.
Yeah, yep.
And that
Yeah, they don't
puzzle,
get that plaque wasn't there until '98. I think there was
really.
the confrontation, and people were beaten and put in jail, and the United American Indians of New England sued the town of Plymouth, and one of the requirements of that suit was that a plaque with the word genocide on it be mounted there. It's mounted there and also in Post Office Square. And you know it's a small but a great happening.
And they
It's
also
critical because that place, that rock and that hill and that statue really represent a composite of the history of the country in one glance. It's really a remarkable place when you put it all together but you have to put it together. That's what my purpose of my writing is. And when you put it together, it really commences the it really sort of summarizes, it crystallizes American history in like one glance. And it's kind of it's extraordinary because when you take the juxtaposition, then you start to realize what we are, and we have to face that.
Yep.
We have to face the karma of that because
Yep.
if we don't, we will wind up we will destroy ourselves in some way or another.
Yep.
And that's what people like Ron DeSantis are running away from. They're running away from the idea that, oh, we can't teach kids the truth, they'll hate America. And I really think that that's just a pig-headed idea.
Sure.
But then that's my opinion.
No, I agree with you completely. That's among other books, Fahrenheit 451. Uh, you know, uh, Knowledge is dangerous. People in the know are difficult to govern. Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good thing.
yeah, yeah.
But then,
And, and
maybe it can happen
that's
here.
why America's been dumbed down. You know.
We love our uneducated.
Yeah,
Who said that?
they'll believe anything. You know. But anyway, and we could go on for hours and hours.
I know. All right.
I
Thank you. Thank you for the
thank you
chance.
for your work.
Yeah.
Go on, if you want to discuss anything like this, go on the hearing room Tuesday nights after Tuesday nights on the hearing room. Have you ever?
Yeah,
Well,
we never.
we've never been here, but we know about it.
yeah. They have the discussion after the open mic. So
Oh,
you want to hash out this stuff? It's all free game.
Great. All
All
right,
right.
we'll
Thanks,
make it a
Karen.
point to do that.
Thanks, Karen.
You're welcome. Yeah, they're trying to get more people because they had like a lot of people, and then it kind of, well, you know how it is. It's
Well, I do. We've fared well here
yeah.
at
Like
the
that.
Catbird. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's the same thing because what's more important, really, than the music is the community.
Of course. Yes.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Angela.
Thank you, guys.
Thank
Good to see you again. Glad you got the sound figured out for now.
Yeah,
That's great.
go, John.
Go, John.
It's better than it was. It's not perfect, but it's better.
Nothing is
Well, at
perfect.
least before we couldn't hear them at all. Now we can
That's,
hear them.
that's true.
All right, so we got Storm, and then we'll check in with Neil Braverman, and then Freddie K, and then it's grilled cheese
Yeah, all right.
with a little grape jelly on top.
No.
And now we have another fine poet. Please give it up for Storm.
I guess my pieces are somewhat theme adjacent tonight. So, yeah, it's been a period of time, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Time I hear another whisper of what might be coming, it's so crazy.
Scary.
It's scary and it's bizarre and it's like, you know, is Trump really an agent of Russia who is, you know, empowered to destroy America?
Yes, he is.
Quite possible, isn't it?
Yeah. And it's like, you know, if they weren't in Ukraine, would we be having Russian soldiers marching in the parade? So who knows? And my own health is so wacko that makes things even more interesting. So.
May you live forever.
Oh God, that's a curse for sure.
Sorry, I meant it the other way.
Yeah, I'm currently waiting. I've got a CAT scan coming up of my chest. I've got a foot that I've got to see a podiatrist about, and can't see him until the end of January. I've got a hand doctor I'm seeing day before New Year's Eve. So it's like, which way do you want to go?
Oh, man. I'm sorry, but I don't envy you.
Yeah. But I had, you know, fortunately, UK and Mexico didn't have Thanksgiving, and my morning meditation still met, and Daily Antidote of Song goes on 365 days of the year. So my day was pretty much the same as it would have been until about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And then at that point, I had recorded concerts to watch, and I had found a holiday grief support group online. So that took up a lot of the time too. It was great.
A bad day, all considered.
Yeah, and I got some turkey meals delivered from a place called Stone Soup Café, which is pay what you can restaurant meal that usually happens every Saturday. And I'm actually one of the people who got it up and running many years ago. So it's like coming full circle. For the last couple of years, it's been bringing meals to my house. So
Thanks for that, and you deserve it.
yeah, and in the beginning we were serving like 12 people, and now over 600 people a week benefit from it. And it's a challenge to keep it going because, of course, the coffers don't get the money, so we constantly have to look for grants and stuff like that. But
right.
So far, it's managed to keep going. So, yeah. And, you know, that's definitely more a native way of treating the situation than the capitalist way of treating the situation. So
Yes, indeed.
So anyways, and that's what my poem is sort of about. Heritage. With this past, one must either stay or leave, yet to stay is to surrender, and to leave is to desert. The burial mounds in this hill know I ride in this carnival, only so I needn't decide. Listen to the wind, my people, listen to the wind. Listen to the wind, my people. Listen. Listen to the wind, my people, as it blows across the plains. Listen to its voices as it brings on the rains. Listen to its voices rustling through the trees. Listen to its singing, so happy and so free. Listen to the wind, my people. Listen to the wind. Listen to the wind, my people. Listen. Listen to the wind, my people, as it blows through the shore. Listen to its voices. Understand its roar. Listen to its voices, its whispers and its screams. Listen to its prophecies, rising like a dream. Listen to the wind, my people. Listen to the wind. Listen to the wind, my people. Listen. Listen. Listen.
Yep.
This other poem you've definitely heard me read on here before, but it's what I keep coming back to keep going forward. Somebody's typing. Okay. I the phoenix rise. I the phoenix rise to spread my wings and take form again, to climb even higher, soaring on the winds of change to glory. I, the phoenix, rise again from the ashes where others confined me, sentencing me to burn. I, the phoenix, rise, carrying truth between teeth and gripping new visions firmly in my claws. I, the phoenix, rise, raising you with me. Now what do you think, my minstrel boy? Can you fill this world up with joy? Or is it just a rich man's toy? Now what do you think, my minstrel boy? Now what do you think, my rainbow girl? Can you spread love throughout the world? Or is it just a mess into which we've been hurled? What do you think, my rainbow girl? Now what do you think, my wandering friends? Are we reaching near the end? Or can we change this sad trend? Now what do you think, my wandering friends? And what do you think, my minstrel boy? Can you fill this world with joy? Or is it just a rich man's toy? Now what do you think, my minstrel boy? And what do you think, my rainbow girl? Can you spread love throughout the world? Or is it just a mess into which we've been hurled? What do you think, my rainbow girl? Yeah, what do you think, my wandering friends? Are we reaching near the end? Or can we change this sad trend? What do you think, my wandering friends? Are we reaching near the end? Or can we change this sad trend? What do you think, What do you think? What do you think? What do you think, my wandering friend?
All right.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Storm.
Thank you for that. And it's a hell of a question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do we think? Are we just going to give it up, or are we going to try harder? Because that's what would take. That's what it would take.
It will.
All right. Now moving on. Neil, what do you think?
I think it's great to be here with all of you, and that's what makes my day. And just, I do think that I gave the wrong date for the next upcoming ROM, which is it's going to be on. I can't believe we're talking. This is the last day of November, and
Yeah, I know. Tempest Fugget.
I know as Tom Maynard's beautiful song says, and but our next open mic room will be on December 9th. There's 5 Mondays on that month. So in December, and I highly recommend anybody that's here that wants to come, please join us. And
So you do something special on months with 5 weeks, or you used to?
well, we used to live. We used to do Kaylee's,
Right.
which yeah, so we did. But until we're back into our own live, venue, we've got 3 places that are possibilities. One
Really?
we definitely, but we're working on a couple, and I'm working on one other. I'd like to keep it in Rosendale. Yeah, the definites in West Rochester.
Yeah. Otherwise, you couldn't call it Rosendale Open Mic, for one
Well, it's
thing.
good, and it's been agreed upon by all parties that have invited us to come, which is really nice. And,
Very
but
good. That's a lot of work.
it is. It is.
More work than this.
Yeah. Well, listen, you take care and love you all. I'm looking forward to hearing Freddie.
Love you too, my
Love
dear
you
friend.
too, Neil.
Neil Braverman.
Yeah. Tom Maynard has a kitty.
Oh, let me see where. What?
Right here. There he is. Well,
I can't see
he's
it.
too dark and we can't see him now. Oh well, I spoke too late.
Is it a black kitty?
It's a
It looks like a black cat.
blackish anyway.
And he's not paying any attention to us.
Yeah, he was. He was trying to show the cat.
It's it's a tiger cat.
A what cat?
Gray tiger.
Gray tiger. Okay.
All right.
That's his name, Tiger.
Tiger. Cool cat. He's a cool cat.
He is. He must be.
Yeah. Now we're going to Freddie, right?
We are. Because we're down to the to the proverbial bitter end. Freddie and Finn came over last night for dinner, and we all had fun. We revealed things about ourselves that the other didn't know, and we still love each other. There's Finn.
There he is over there. Finn.
There he is.
Finn again.
Look at him.
He's assuming the position.
Yeah, yeah. And there's
People
Freddie.
say, does he eat a lot? I goes, no, he doesn't do a lot.
Yeah, he just lies around.
Yeah.
So, folks, I think you all know that this guy has lots of redeeming characteristics. And he is a compassionate man who gives and gives. And I guess that's enough right now, except that give it up for the Reverend Freddie K.
All right, Freddie.
I was hoping we'd segue into he's a cool cat when we were talking about cats. But I try to be a cool cat. I'm not that cool. Anyways, I'm up. I was laying down listening to most of the night, but Get up and I got a spirit of life into me. As they say in Monty Python, I'm not dead yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bring out your dead. This song I wrote, I think a couple of them. I wrote this back in the 80s, 38 years, 37 years ago. When I was living down in Plymouth. It kind of goes on the theme of perpetual youth and the Native American theme. It's called Growing Up. Growing up, growing up, growing up. It's hard to do. Don't want to grow up to be just like you. Growing up, growing up, growing up. Way too fast. I want to make this moment. Make it last, make it last. Ooh, ooh, oh, ooh, oh, oh, make it last. Oh, ooh, oh, ooh, ooh. Please. Make it last. Oh, could you please, 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 please make it last? I don't want no part your education. Seems like some type of white lie, like some fabrication. Don't want to hear about your mother goose or the big egg that we laid, that we laid. Oh, 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 that we laid. Oh, 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 oh. Whoa. I want to hear them crying on the Indian reservation. How it raped their land, ruined their nation. Don't want to hear them crying on the reservation. Make it go away. Oh, 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 make it go away. Oh, 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 please. Make it go away. Oh, could you please, 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 make it last. I don't want to hear no crying from the Indian reservation. No, no. How we've raped their land and ruined their nation. I don't want to hear no crying from the reservation. Make it go away. Oh, oh, oh. Make it go away. Oh, oh, oh. Just growing up, growing up. It's motherfucking hard to do. I don't want to grow up to be just like you. Don't want to grow up way too fast. I want to make this moment. Make it last. Make it last. Oh, 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 make it last. Oh, 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 oh. Please. Make it last. Oh, oh. Could you please, 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 please make it go away? Oh.
Indeed. Yeah. And, put your original sound for musicians on. I waited until the song was through because it sounded interesting. We could hear your lyrics better, and the guitar had an interesting sound to it. But
I think it was on.
it sounds different now.
Wait, now let's go back. What happened? Sound better
Yeah.
now?
Yep.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's it is what it is. And that's what it is, folks.
For sure.
You sound better now?
Yeah. Yep.
It's funny. I put it on earlier, but who knows? You know what? It was going in and out. My internet was going in and out, so it must have clicked itself off. Ay, ay, ay.
The lyrics are what's important, I think.
Yeah.
And they keep it fun.
I don't have the lyrics to this song, but I think I'm gonna stumble through it, try it. When I was living down in Plymouth, I think it's the Old Colony or something was the name of the rag down there, one of the newspapers, and a title of an article, and the title was "The Indians Were Born on Coles Hill," and there was just a little, I don't know, 35-word article, you know. So, but so I wrote this song called "The Indians Were Born on Coles Hill." I was right on the edge of the nuclear fallout. I think one of the last big speakers to let you know you were totally fucked was right next to my house. The evacuation speakers. But that's a whole nother subject for a whole nother day. One of the last no nukers around. Another Thanksgiving comes around with a bunch of pat on the back hours. Another Thanksgiving comes around, another bunch of pat on the back hours. See, the Indians were born on Coles Hill that day. All the Indians got nothing much to be thankful for on that particular day. All the Indians were born on Coles Hill that day, because Native people have nothing much to be thankful for any old way on. There'll be plenty of singing. They'll be banging on those drums. The Indians were born on Coles Hill on those drums. About the removal of Navajo, the Hopi people too. The Indians were born on Coles Hill. On Coles Hill that day, nothing much to be thankful for any old way home. Plenty of singing, they'll be banging on those drums. The Indians were more on Coles Hill on those drums. About the room of Navajo, the Hopi people too. Oh, how thankful we are to have slaughtered people. We're so thankful that we slaughtered you. Couldn't it just make you pure? We're all so proud of being nothing but hateful mongers of war. We stuck our God down their throat, made them change their ways. We turned Earth into a sewer. Turned their beautiful Earth into a sewer hole. The Indians were born on Coles Hill that day. Nothing much to be thankful for on that particular day. Oh, the Indians were born on Coles Hill that day.
heroes we are. Stuck our law down their throats and made them change their ways. Turn their earth into a sewer hole. Turn their beautiful earth into a sewer hole. City Indians, born on Cold Hill that day. I got nothing much to be thankful for anyhow. Way because the Indians were born on Cold Hill that day.
Ready, K, ladies and gentlemen.
Great job, brother Freddie.
Thank you, Freddie. Be aware that our suggested themes for next week is next Saturday, I believe, will be Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day. Is that the 7th?
Yep.
Yeah. The day of Pearl Harbor, which began everything. And I'll have another historical song for that day. It'll be Play Outside Day, dangerous as that may be. And it'll be National Joy Day.
Ah, very good.
Yeah, we could use some of that. And
December 8th is the anniversary of John Lennon's death.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
December 8th is Buddha's birthday.
So they say, yep.
Yeah.
John Lennon died on Buddha's birthday. That's pretty good.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks, everybody. Thank you, Freddie and Neil and Storm and Angela and Dan and Karen and Ellis and Judy and Neil and Ron and Jimmy and Kathy and Linda and Steve and Joseph and David and Val and Jade and Marianne and Michelle and Marianne, other Marianne and Tom and Betty and Andy and Mike and John. Thank you, every single one of you. You know, this is such a special scene here because it's made up of such special people.
Thank you,
And
Stephen. Thank you, Kathy.
thank you all. You know, you're the guys that make this happen. And
it fun for us.
and we are thankful for you. We're grateful to you for being who you are and doing what you do. Otherwise, as the Lakota say, Pilamiaye. Thank you. Wakantankanishiyun. May the Great Spirit walk with you.
With you, my brother.
Thank you.
You too, Stephen.
Thank you, guys.
God bless you all.
Thank you all.
Peace, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Good night.
Thanks again.
Great night. Take care off.
See y'all next week.
Love. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
will.
Happy every day. Happy every day. Merry every day.
Gotta keep positive.
Yeah.
All right.